senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh college boys,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. We are back because we can't get enough of this lovely gymnasium. This time we're over here for just one game, and it's the girls' game as your Collinsville Lady K-Hawks get ready to take on the Lady Tigers from Edwardsville. And again, my name is Todd Duke. Welcome into the pregame show, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. Visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give him a call, 618-343-3602, or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Joining us on the other microphone is former Lady K-Hawk head coach Lori Billy. We both are like right back to where we spent 3 days last week. And
yeah, absolutely. It was like old times.
I
just
know,
back here
like
and
just
living the life of the gym.
Just got off the cot. Got a cot back in the back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It felt good, though. It felt good to be here all that time.
It did. It was a lot of fun, but we need that break afterwards, especially when you're talking for 27 straight games, almost anyway.
Yeah, I didn't talk for 27 straight, but I ran the table for about 12 or 13 straight.
Had a hockey game Tuesday night, had some bowling yesterday, got some basketball today, basketball tomorrow, so no rest for the weary, right?
That's right.
All right, let's get going on this one. Collinsville comes in here with a record of 10-6 overall. They are 3-1 in Southwestern Conference play under their third-year head coach Colin Moore. Edwardsville, they are 6-8 coming into this game and 2-2 in Southwestern Conference play. They are also under a third-year head coach in Katie Hoppy. Collinsville comes in with a average score of 48.4 per game, while Edwardsville is at 39.4, so advantage goes to Collinsville. As far as the defense goes, Collinsville allowing an average of 42.9 points per game, while Edwardsville comes in averaging 45.6. So again, advantage Collinsville. We'll see where those numbers take us. Lady Kahawks, they are coming off a 4th place finish at the Don Mauer Holiday Invitational at MICDS across the river. Collinsville beat Kirkwood in the opener 40-38, fell to Fort Zumwalt West 41-28. They were the eventual champions. That was in the semifinals before they lost the 3rd place game 66-62 to Clayton. And that loss, by the way, to Fort Zumwalt South snapped a 3-game win streak. Although the Lady Tigers come into Virgil Fletcher with a losing record, Edwardsville does come into this game on a 3-game win streak. They beat East St. Louis Tuesday night 45-41. This comes on the heels of a 13th place finish at the Visitation Christmas Tournament. They beat Webster Groves in the 13th place semifinal game and then Parkway West in that 13th place game. Just to put it in perspective, Edwardsville finished in 5th place in that tournament last year, 13th place this year. Tigers were 13-4 at this point last year. Edwardsville has 2 3-game losing streaks this year, which is rare and even weird for me to say, and a 2-game losing streak as well. Besides winning their last 3, Edwardsville did have a 2-game win streak at the end of November. Had a chance just a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville's head coach Colin Moore. We'll pass that conversation on to you next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. and I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time, and honestly I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
We welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back in Friendly Digs. Seems like I just left this place. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We're back here for some girls basketball. Next 2 nights, Edwardsville will be in town, and we'll start off tonight with the girls side of things. And joining us now is Colin Moore, the Lady Kahawks head coach. You had your own basketball tournament to play over the holidays over at MICDS. Tell us about the Don Mauer Invitational.
Played some different teams. It ended up 1-2. Lost to Fort Zumwalt in the second round. They ended up winning the whole tournament, so looking back on, not a terrible loss. And then had a great game with Clayton. They beat us by 4, but it was a fun game to coach. It was a fun game to watch, and it was a good learning experience for the kids. You know, we had a good scouting report. They're a good team. They do a lot of good things right, and it was a fun game overall, and I think we learned a lot from it.
First game of that tournament was against Kirkwood when young Miss Jenna Scheller had 9 blocked shots in one game, and that ties her with one Michelle Barsh-Hackley. She just keeps on moving up the list in blocked shots, and now she's got something else to put on her shelf.
Yeah, I think she knows that. I think we talked about it. I'm glad we hung on to win that game. We were up by 20 points at one point and only won by 2 or 3. So I'm glad she tied her record in a win versus an upsetting loss. But I'm happy for Jenna. She does the right thing, and when she knows she has an advantage, she really tries to get aggressive on defense, and she's been playing a lot better of late.
Looking at the top everything in St. Louis sports, you have Miss Scheller at number 7 in blocked shots, Megan Jansen number 4 in assists, and Talisha Gilmore number 4 in rebounds. So you put all that together, you've got 3 really good talented players on your team, and I think that we should see some of this start to come on the play and kind of infect the rest of the girls.
Yeah, and we kind of, talking from other coaches, talking to the coaches here, just around the conference, we always know we have, 3 or 4 talented girls. We're trying to get them to blend well together. We're just still looking for that, 5, 6, 7, somebody's going to step up and be that true role player that I think is tough for kids to just understand a role and take it on. And we're trying to try some different people to get that role player, because once we can get those next couple role players to mix in with the girls you said, and with all these, having these records, trying to break these records, we're hoping to have some brighter things moving on the second half of the season.
How important is it to go over and play in a Christmas holiday tournament as opposed to having the holidays off?
It's important and to play different teams and a different style of basketball. Missouri's a little different. I think the game's reffed a little bit differently. It's actually more physical, I believe, and it's just kind of the way they play is a little different. Not a lot of shooting. It's more of just attacking the basket. But just having games versus just practices, because 2.5 weeks practice in a row would be rough for the girls and probably rough for the coaches too. We like to have some competition mixed in there.
You're a little over halfway through, so now it's time to start thinking about seeding and things like that here in the near future. Are you happy with where your team is right now at 10-6?
I would like to start the Freeburg game over again, just because win or loss, I just don't think we started out that well, and I'd like to I would like to play Fort Zumwalt again, not on back-to-back days where we could have had a practice to really talk about it and work on some things. But I think we've beat everybody we're supposed to beat, and we're excited by the second half. We know there's a lot of tough games looking forward in our conference, out of our conference, so we're just trying to, play good each game, each night we're out here.
Any happy surprises up to this point in the season when you're like, wow, I didn't know that she could do that, or she knows how to do this?
I said as of late, we've been happy with coaches have been happy with Ellie Reinhardt. She's, showing how aggressive she can be, and she's kind of become a silent leader at practice, just working hard, doing the right thing. So it's nice to have another underclassman step up and do that versus always depending on the seniors to be the leaders all the time.
All right, so we're past the holidays. That means lots of conference action coming up, and you begin that here with Edwardsville, who's kind of been a pain in the butt here, if I can use the term loosely, over a lot of the last few years, last 20 or something like that. Coach Billy in her 10 years only got 1 win. You're in your 3rd year, and you're looking for your first win against Edwardsville. I know that they have a different team now, and it's not the same Edwardsville as in the past, but as a coach, do you put some importance on getting that win against a team that Collinsville hasn't really had that much success with?
I would say yeah, and especially just all the conference in general. There's so many good teams in our conference that anytime you can win a game in the conference, you got to try to take advantage of it. And I will always say, I was just talking to their coach, yeah, they look a little bit different, but they're still going to do a lot of things right. They're still going to work hard. They're well coached, and they've watched these girls win for so long that they expect to win as well. So to have that winning mindset, it's tough to get over that. And I think sometimes from our side of things, we've lost to them so many times. It's like we always expect the worst, and then so we just got to try to go in through with a better mindset, and hopefully it'll be a fun game for everybody.
All right, what do you want to see out of your girls?
I want us to make sure we keep rebounding well. We had a little last game in rebounding against Clayton, and I think that's why they kind of beat us. And we know if we do have a size advantage, if we can control the boards, that'll help us, just not feel so much pressure to come from behind, I think is what we're trying to do. If we can get out to a lead, I like our chances. If we have to come from behind, they'll be very disciplined, and it'll be tough for us to, force them to take bad shots. So we're just hoping we get off to a good start and do a good job on the boards.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Colin Moore, your Lady Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along the starting 5 for each side, and we'll do that here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time, and honestly I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. I know, I'm getting like a weird thing going on too on my headphones. I don't know what's going on with that. Everything appears to be connected. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Just only in one ear. I only got one ear myself.
Yeah, it's one ear.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. All right, here are your starting lineups as we are ready to go here at center court. Talisha Gilmore and Emerson Weller tipping off, and Collinsville wins the opening tip-off. I don't have any heights for Edwardsville, believe it or not. Caitlin Morningstar, a senior. Blakely Hackett, a sophomore. Emerson Weller, the senior. Ellie Neath, the sophomore. And Zay Hoover, another sophomore for Edwardsville. We'll give you Collinsville's here as they work the ball around the perimeter. Here is Guerrero inside to Gilmore, back outside to Megan Jansen. Jansen drives the lane, takes the shot, good for two. We're underway. Jansen gets the Collinsville scoring going. Besides Megan, Ella Guerrero, Talisha Gilmore, Jenna Scheller, and Elenia Reinhardt are on the floor for Collinsville. They are dressed in their white uniforms tonight. Got a little purple on the shoulders. Numbers are in purple on the fronts and the backs of their jerseys, and the word Kahawks written across the fronts of those jerseys. Edwardsville, they're here in black. They are trimmed in orange. Numbers are in orange on the fronts and the backs. They have the word Tigers across the fronts of their jerseys, and they take their first shot, and the first foul will be handed out, and that'll go against Talisha Gilmore.
Yeah, that stunned me a little bit, that foul. She was pretty straight up and down. I'm not quite sure where the foul was, but I also think Emma's, you know what, I think it's Emma instead of...
I started saying Emma, and then they did put Emma out there.
Yeah.
Well, he told me that Reinhardt was going to start, not Emma, so he's like the usual four plus Elenia Reinhardt. I'm like, okay. So change your plans.
Could be a change of plans.
So Rabashevsky is out there. She's, by the way, next in line for my senior interviews. The next ladies game I do will feature Emma. A miss on the board by Weller on the second shot. First shot was good, and it is 2-1 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Rabashevsky in the corner all the way out to Jansen. Jansen, excuse me, still trying to get my voice all the way back from that tournament. There is a little floater that didn't go in, but the rebound and the putback by Gilmore is good.
That's a great job. That's what Megan's got to do tonight. She's got to penetrate and get inside and make things happen and open things up.
Talisha Gilmore, number 4 in the entire St. Louis area as far as rebounds are concerned. Here's a three-point shot coming from Morningstar. That's a little bit too long. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. And the Tigers go back to work. High off the, didn't even touch the glass. Rebound sandwiched out of there, and now a clamp on. Nicely done there as Morningstar had the ball in her hand. Scheller is like, you know what, I'm just going to clamp onto it.
Exactly. That's great defensive positioning for both of them. They put their hands on the ball and tied it up. It's a good job.
Possession arrow in favor of Edwardsville, though, unfortunately. So they get the ball right back, and they almost throw it away, and now they do. So how about that?
We'll take it back.
Yes, we will. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. We're just underway, just a little under 2 minutes gone here in this contest.
Interesting to see how their press is going to work here with Katie running it. It's a lot different than when Coach Blade ran it. Always a headache, but
yeah. Coach Hoppy used to be Katie Ponce.
That's right.
She was a thorn in the side, I'm sure, for a number of years.
She was a thorn in the side on the floor for sure. That's what Edwardsville will do. Good job right there by Emma.
An exchange of turnovers. Collinsville turns it over on one end. Edwardsville comes back and turns it over on the other end. 5:48 to play here in this opening period. As the inbound pass comes in to Megan Jansen. Jansen works it up across the floor, has Blakely Hackett watching her. Jansen gets it up over the logo, had it tipped, but it finds its way to Rabashevsky anyway. To the free throw line for Scheller, outside for Guerrero. Guerrero over on the right wing, near sideline. Gets it inside the perimeter to Scheller. She'll go across the way. Rabashevsky wide open for three. Rolls all the way around the rim.
Boy, that had a chance. It just, her angle was a little flat when she shot it. But that's what they've got to do. Good inside and then kicking it back outside, looking for a good wide open shot.
Here is Zay Hoover. Over in front of the Kahok bench to Morningstar. Back out front now for Weller. Weller at the top of the key, gives it right back, and Hoover tries a three. That one misses everything. And Edwardsville somehow finds the loose ball. They'll give it back to Weller. Weller at the free throw line, turns around, top of the key, on the wing. Dribble drive by Hoover. She'll overshoot the basket one more time, and that ball will go out of bounds. And plus, I think we have a foul called as well.
Yeah, it's a little more like incidental contact as far as I'm concerned, but I think they're going to call it on Ella.
They did.
Yep. That's just good defense right there. There was nothing wrong with that play. Just they looked at it as a little aggressive. But let me tell you something, Todd. In a boys' game, that's not a foul.
We had plenty of experience with that over the last 3 days last week.
I said that a bunch of times last week.
3-point shot there by Ellie Neath, and we are tied at 4. As Collinsville looks to bring the ball back up to break that tie. 4:35 to go here in this opening quarter. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore just inside the perimeter, gives it up to Guerrero. Guerrero will pull away on the left wing into Gilmore. Paint shot, no good. Rebound. It gets knocked away from Scheller, and Edwardsville, they come away with it. And here come the Tigers, and more specifically, it's Neath. Neath at the top of the key gets caught, so she gives it up to Morningstar. Back out front now for Neath. Over to Morningstar. Morningstar in front of the Kahok bench, bounces it top for Weller. Weller over to the near side wing here on the left side for Neath. Neath back out front now for Hackett. Hackett, she directs some traffic. We're halfway through quarter number 1, and we are tied at 4. Out front, once again, that is Neath. Over to Morningstar. Morningstar kicks it out front to a different participant now. That's Hackett. And a bounce inside. Weller underneath the basket, tries to throw one up backwards. No good. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. They'll put it back up again. No good. Second rebound. That one falls in for Weller.
Yeah, that's something we've got to avoid doing. We gave them 3 chances. We should have boxed out and probably had that rebound a little quicker. But I like what we're doing offensively. I like the fact that we're penetrating and moving the ball around inside, outside, except for right there. But we're going to have to do some of that.
Going to be a travel, and that'll turn into Collinsville's second turnover. And if there wouldn't have been a travel involved, that would have went off the hand of Hockett and out of bounds. So Edwardsville has the ball. Inbound comes in front of their own bench. Here comes Ellie Neath. 5'4" sophomore. I've got heights for 3 of the 14 girls.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because
none on the SDL. I found those heights on Max Preps.
Oh, wow. That's always something we had to put in, so I'm not sure.
Sometimes you're missing numbers. I'd rather be missing heights than missing numbers.
Right, exactly.
On the outside wing, Hoover comes in from the left side, pulls up just outside the lane, takes a shot, it rolls over, and Edwardsville right now controlling these rebounds, 6-1. Here's another three-point try. That one rattles but won't fall, and Jenna Scheller finally pulls down rebound number 2 here for Collinsville.
That'll make a big difference in this game if we don't start hitting the boards.
Well, that's what Coach Moore was saying in the pregame interview. I said, what do you want to see tonight? He's like, we got to rebound better than we did against Clayton. So far, no good. Rebound, there's an offensive rebound. Scheller, turnaround putback. She's fouled, and she will head to the free throw line for a couple.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch this. The transition in coaches. It's definitely from this perspective fun to look at. But Edwardsville's still basically doing what they've always done, and that's going to be aggressive. They're going to go after the boards, and they're going to continue to shoot, and they're going to put pressure on you every chance they get.
Scheller, 17 for 25, coming in from the free throw line. She hit the first one as we have some player exchanges going on. Molly Peel into the game. She's a junior. Ashlyn Hawk, a senior, is also into the game. As Scheller awaits one more try to tie this up, and she will.
That's a good job.
Got to hit those free throws as well as make those rebounds.
In these kind of games, you've got to have those free throws.
Over on the wing to Hawk. And Hawk, she takes the three-point shot and misses everything. But another loose ball picked up by Edwardsville and another foul against Collinsville.
That'll be her second, right? Talisha's, if it's on Talisha?
Yep, sure is. Her second, team third. Here is Emerson Weller at the free throw line for the second time. She went 1 for 2 in the first trip. Weller, by the way, leads her team in points with 116 coming in. And second one is good as well. And from the free throw line, Weller was 31 of 49, 63%. Nothing spectacular, but she's 3 for 4 here so far. Here is Jansen getting double teamed as she comes across that timeline.
That's
over
the press.
on the left wing and over to Guerrero. Guerrero, one-arm pass over to Bardwell, who's into the game for the first time. Here's Gilmore, dribble drive. Ball rolls right over the iron, and Edwardsville ends up with yet another rebound.
Yeah, that's that press that we talked about. What they'd like to do is make it look like it's a man-to-man, and then they drop somebody off. If you're inside of the volleyball lines, they're coming after you, looking to trap hard. And Megan did a good job with it. She handled the pressure and got it across the floor pretty easily.
Here is Neath on a dribble drive. She'll try to bounce it in the paint, does so, but Peel finds the loose ball after it hit off a Kahok player, and now another loose ball, and Edwardsville stays with it. Collinsville can't buy a turnover right now.
No, they cannot.
Ball is being flung all around. Rebounds are hard to come by. Turnovers are hard to come by. Hopefully that'll iron itself out as we go along here. Nice block by Jenna Scheller. She had 9 blocks in that first game against Kirkwood over at the MICDS tournament, and that tied her with Michelle Barch-Hackley for the most blocks in one game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive. She's she reads the ball well. She can pull some blocks out of her pocket when she needs to. We just once she gets those blocks, we got to be able to grab the ball and do something with it.
That's right. Foul goes to Blakely Hockett, and Collinsville still has possession of the ball, down by 2. Here is Bardwell over to Jansen, over to Guerrero. Guerrero on the left wing, brings it around toward the top of the key, fires it on the far side corner, and a three-point shot that's too far. Out of the hands of Jansen. The rebound, well, there is no rebound. Loose ball belongs to Edwardsville, and they'll bring it up and turn it into 2 points for Ellie Neath. She now has 5. Final 45 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. 4-point lead for Edwardsville, and here is Ella Guerrero.
This is going to be a big possession for us.
Yeah. Nice to get some points before that buzzer
right,
sounds.
Right, exactly.
Bardwell over on the far side. Here is a fake three-point shot, little head fake. Coming in, Guerrero misses the mark, and the rebound again belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it up. Here is Weller. Weller will hand the ball off and do so to Neath. Neath gets the ball over to Hawk and out to the top of the key for Weller. Back over to the far side for Peel. Peel back out front, top of the key. Neath, three-point shot, good. Her second one.
Yeah, this is where we got to get a stop right here. Got to
Sure
get across the timeline and get a shot up.
And
Nope.
toward the buzzer, that one's off the mark as well. So 3-point shots are not finding the backboard or the rim here for Collinsville. Quarter number 1 is over, 13-10 in favor of the Tigers. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and former Lady Kahawk head coach Lori Billy with you from Virgil Fletcher. 13-6, 7-point lead for Edwardsville after 1 quarter of play. Collinsville's going to have to find some way to score some points, get some rebounds, and not turn the ball over. Here is Scheller, turnaround shot that won't fall in, didn't get enough of it. And once again, the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it up, and that is Caitlin Morningstar. Out front, 3-point shot on the way, high, arcing shot, no good. And again, the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. It'd be nice if I could say rebound belongs to Collinsville once or twice.
It sure would. And I, like I said, I really like what we're doing on the offensive end. We're moving the ball well. We're getting it inside. We just got to get some shots to drop, and we turn around. We're a little tentative and a little hesitant, and we can't be.
Hoover drives and scores her first 2 points of this game, and that 7-point lead is now a 9-point lead, and just 45 seconds after the quarter gets going, Coach Moore wants a timeout. We'll take one right along with him. We're back in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Looking at commercial for the Collinsville Education Association. I got a picture of all the schools on there, including Caseyville. They just broke ground for the new Caseyville Elementary School today.
They did, and you know what, Todd? That is so exciting.
It
I
is.
mean, that's an amazing.
That's where I went to grade school. It needed to be taken down when I was
A
there.
long time ago. Yeah, it's an old building.
It
I
is.
taught my first year there, and that was 33 years ago. And it's a neat building, but it's time for a change.
It is. Speaking of time for a change, it's about time we change the score.
We do. We need a bucket on our side.
Sure do. Here's Guerrero into the corner, and just into the game for Collinsville is Denasia Willis. Outside for Bardwell. She'll dribble and drive, and she'll shoot, but can't get it. Rebound, that belongs to Willis, and it's up and good.
Atta girl. It's a great rebound, put herself in good position, and it was just a little jump put back, and it was a good bucket for her.
Edwardsville goes back to work. Collinsville trying to get that ball back. Here is Weller. She'll take it off the glass. No good. Scheller got the rebound, but knocking it right out of her hands was Morningstar. She'll put the bucket back and get the 2 points as well. Morningstar, by the way, has committed to Illinois State for track.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's an athlete. Boy, Jenna just needs to get her elbows out there and really hold on to that ball. She tried to move before she had full possession.
17-8. Collinsville is going to turn the ball over for the 4th time. Tigers bring it down. Here is Weller. Weller will drive and baseline shot, no good, but she will head back to the free throw line for the 3rd time tonight. This one most likely going against Jenna Scheller. It is. That'll be her first. Team 4th.
Her first personal foul, 4th team foul. Number 20, Emerson Weller going to the line for 2 shots.
2 more shots coming up for Weller, who is already 3 for 4 from the charity stripe here tonight, but she misses that one. The old announcer jinx worked every time.
Uh-huh. Keep it up.
Trying. One more shot for Weller, the senior for Edwardsville. Emma Rabashitsky comes back in. Lily Carlisle in for the first time in this game. By the way, the JV girls lost 29-21. That's a very low scoring game. Collinsville only managed 2 points in the third quarter, and I came back out from doing something, and they only had 2 midway through the fourth quarter as well. That was a rough night for the JVers. Freshman won, though, 39-29. Here, it is 18-8. Varsity team trails by 10. That one's knocked out of bounds. Oh, I thought Edwardsville touched that last, but they were going to say Scheller did.
Yeah, I actually think she did. I think it caught her fingertips.
So, the fifth turnover for Collinsville and Edwardsville. Collinsville right now has more turnovers than they do rebounds, 5-4.
That's not good.
No, it is not. Here is Hawk. Hawk drives the lane, takes a shot off the side of the backboard, and still Edwardsville manages to come away with a rebound. Here's another shot. That one's off the glass and the rim, and this time the rebound belongs to Collinsville.
You got to say it.
Here is Jansen. Jansen zigzags her way all the way in the paint. Coast to
Atta
coast,
girl.
good.
Atta girl. Good job.
Collinsville back to within 8. Here comes Molly Peel. Peel over onto the wing for Hawk. Hawk back out to the top of the key, and she cupped that ball. Third turnover for Edwardsville. Collinsville trying to turn that into points.
Those kinds of things can help swing momentum, so let's hope that that settles the girls down and gives them an opportunity to run some offense here.
Collinsville
get a
is
couple.
Very small with the girls they have out there right now, with the
They
exception
are.
of Scheller.
And you know what? Honestly, Edwardsville, I've never seen Edwardsville look this small.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All the years I've been covering Edwardsville. Here is Scheller with a 3-point shot. That misses the mark. Actually, I think that was just a 2-point shot.
It was, yeah. She was in what I call no man's land.
Yeah. The Bermuda Triangle
That's
of the wing. So Edwardsville back out on the offensive side of things. Here is Peel over to Hoover. Hoover. She'll dribble with that left hand, top of the key. She'll launch a high rainbow 3-point shot. That misses the mark. And Bardwell with the rebound. Edwardsville there trying to rip that ball out of her hands, but Katie held on to it quite tightly.
She will do that. She's not one that'll give it up easily.
Here is Jansen. Backs all the way up in front of the scorer's table where there are 3 Lady Tigers ready to come into the game and 1 Lady Kahok. That would be Carson Mode. There's a miss there. Another turnover for Collinsville. Ball went right into the hands of Morningstar. All the way up now for Hoover. Hoover in the perimeter. Kicks it back out front for Morningstar. Morningstar gives it up now for Peel. Peel, bounce pass over on the far side right wing. To the free throw line goes Hawk. And back over here on the left side wing. A dribble drive by Peel. No room to move. Gives it up now for Hockett. Hockett over in front of the K-Hawk bench now to Hoover. Hoover will launch another 3-point shot. She misses that one as well. And unfortunately, Emma Rabashitsky touched it, trying to corral it, but it went out of bounds. Ella Guerrero and Carson Mode checked back in.
Took a crazy bounce off the floor, and Emma just couldn't get her hands on it. But that was good defense on our part. I thought we played defense really well there.
Mia Semeth checks into the game for the first time here for Edwardsville. Tigers have the lead by 8, looking for more, and a nice steal there by Bardwell.
Great strip.
It sure was, and now we're going to have a foul as a little contact was made as Jansen was coming across the line. Gilmore is ready to check back in as well. Blakely Hockett picks up her second, third team foul. As Bardwell is due to inbound. Will in the backcourt. Carlisle to the bench. Gilmore comes in, and Guerrero brings it up across the timeline to the top of the key. Into the perimeter, gives it up for Gilmore. Gilmore can't handle it. Another turnover for the Lady K-Hawks.
Yeah, settle down, girls. Let's go. Let's get ourselves back in this. And good defensive stop here and a bucket. I like how we're reading the screens and coming off of them and switching pretty well. That's good defense on our part, so let's continue it.
2:50 left to go here in this first half. Edwardsville, and they have the lead and the ball. Out front it goes to Hockett. Hockett. Timeout for Edwardsville. They want a 30-second timeout, so we'll oblige just as well. And we will be back here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500.
Back here at Virtual Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy joining you. Glad that you're with us on a Thursday evening. The holiday break just ended, so this is kind of a short week, and thankfully tomorrow's already Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
I know.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is. Edwardsville, they have a lead by 8. And make it more now. Big Semet with a big three-pointer there. That hurts. 21-10. All of a sudden, it's an 11-point lead by Edwardsville. Jansen, good separation. Right spot, and the seas parted, and she did what she had to do.
Yep, that's what she does. Does it well.
21-12, Edwardsville in the lead, and they have the ball, do the Tigers, and here is Morningstar. Into the corner it goes now for Semuth, who just hit that three-pointer. Back out to Weller, and Weller off the glass, good for 2. Weller is stacking up the points now with 8. There's Jansen, hand the ball off to Mode. Carson Mode over to Ella Guerrero. Guerrero on the left wing, dribbles across the free throw line, takes a Tiger player with her, and her shot's just off to the right-hand side, but she got the lucky bounce.
She sure did. Got the shooter's bounce right there.
23-14. Tigers bring the ball back up. Here is Neath. All the way into the corner it goes. And then back out to Weller at the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath. And that one falls in for Morningstar. She now has 4. And a steal and a putback and a whistle.
I like the fact that Carson stayed there, and she took a good foul right there. She had to do it. That was good on her part. Just hoping that Megan's not hurt. She got a little twisted up there.
Mode picks up her first, team 5th, and guess who? Seems like Emerson Weller is the only Edwardsville Lady Tiger who's going to shoot free throws in this game.
Well, I think they should give her a limit.
Sure.
She's about hit her limit.
Yeah, put a quota on it.
Exactly. You are finished for the night.
Carson Mode to the bench. Jenna Scheller comes back in. And one more for Weller, and she hits both of them this time. Her 8th free throw, and she has already hit 6 of them. Rabashevsky's trying to check back in for Willis. Collinsville trailing 27-14, 1:20 to go here in this first half. Here comes Ella Guerrero. Bad pass because number one, Megan Jansen wasn't even paying attention. So that turnover turns into 2 points for Hockett. She's on the board, and the lead stretches 29-14. Jansen over the line to Rabashevsky. Rabashevsky back to Jansen. Jansen near midcourt, over to Emma. Emma drives, baseline, pulls up, takes a shot.
Nice.
For 2.
More of that. That's a good baseline move. She's got that left-handed shot anyway. That's a good place for her to go.
Got to find a way to keep that going while we find a way to limit the Tigers here. Underneath the basket, that's a foul against Emma Rabashevsky, and that'll be her first, team 6th.
Yeah, again, defensively, we've got to continue to move our feet and call out. They're gonna pull the ball and to the shooter and then give it up. They're gonna look like they're gonna shoot. They're gonna give it up pretty quickly. They're good at one more pass, trying to get the shot. So
Hockett just 50% from the free throw line this year, 10 of 20, and she misses the first one.
You're supposed to say that after she's done.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just checking.
Hoover. Trying to check back in. Yeah, they're going to make her wait. Shot.
Oh.
50%. She made 1 of 1.
I know.
1 of 2.
I know. I was hoping for.
Hoping for 0 for 2?
Oh, well, I was
we're
looking for a different outcome. Just
30-16. Collinsville trails by 14 points. Here is Guerrero into the perimeter for Scheller, outside for Rabashevsky. Rabashitsky on the left wing and a baseball pass over to Guerrero. Her first three-point shot of the night. That was well off to the right.
It's a good pass to Talisha.
Yeah, it sure was, as it turns
right
out.
there for putback.
Sure.
They probably drew that up.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
defense.
exactly what he drew up.
Yeah.
Here's Edwardsville. There's
Oh,
a
good block.
shot. And it ends up into the hands of Collinsville, but not enough time to do anything with it. And that is the end of one half of play. 30-18. Time for the halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems. All things basementy. Since 1986, Woods Basement Systems has been doing their thing. Give them a call at 618-708-4055. We will take a break, come back, and pass along the first half stats to you and any other scores we can find from this Thursday night in the land of basketball. We'll do that in just a moment as the Wood Basement Systems halftime show is here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Once again, we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here at Collinsville High School. 30-18, the Lady Tigers have themselves a 12-point lead over your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. And here is a look at your first half stats. Leading scorer in this one is Emerson Weller. She has 10 points, the only Lady Tiger in double figures, or the only player right now in double figures. After Weller's 10, 8 for Ellie Neath, 4 points for Caitlin Morningstar, 3 each for Blakely Hockett and Mia Semeth, and 2 points for Zay Hoover. Leading scorer for Collinsville is Megan Jansen's 6 points. Ella Guerrero has 2 points, as does Emma Rabashewski, Jenna Scheller, and Denasia Willis. And then with 4 points, 4 points is Talisha Gilmore. Turnovers started off to be a big problem there for Collinsville. They have turned the ball over 8 times compared to Edwardsville's 5 times, but the battle of the boards is the big tale here. Edwardsville has pulled down 13 rebounds while Collinsville has managed 6. From the lines, Edwardsville 3 of 9 from the three-point line, while Collinsville is 0 for 4. From the free throw line, Collinsville did not have a free throw participant, and Edwardsville hit 7 of 10. Out-of-town scores that we have for you. Bree Central, right now at the end of the third quarter, have a 62-20 lead over East Alton Wood River. Oakville, at the end of one quarter, 11-3 over Carlisle. And at halftime, it is Civic Memorial over Mascoutah by a score of 42-39. Coach Billy, ladies, what do they got to do?
I like the way we played the first 4 minutes, to be honest with you. I thought we handled the ball pretty well against their press. We moved the ball well offensively, got the ball inside. Megan does what Megan does and attacks it. But we made little mistakes. First of all, we got a rebound. We cannot let them get 2 and 3, 4 chances at a putback. We got to get back defensively, and then we got to hold on to the ball. I think we're turning the ball over too much, making little mistakes that are kind of putting us in the hole at this point.
That is Lori Billy. My name is Todd Duke. We have one final break coming up here on the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Third quarter action, that comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions, kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahok Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and former head coach Lori Billy with you as we are just about ready for second half action. We're due for a win against Edwardsville. Since 1999, Collinsville is 7-40 against the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. Coach Billy, 10 years, only won one game. That was in December of 2015. That was 17 years ago. So
17?
I mean, 7 years ago.
7.
We're due.
Wait,
we are due.
We're due, but.
Yeah, Coach Moore is already 0 for 5 facing Edwardsville in his 3 years. So I hope he doesn't have to wait as long as you did.
I hope so, too.
Yeah.
I'm hoping tonight breaks that losing streak for him because they're a powerhouse for sure, but.
They are. They're having a bit of an off year. First time I can remember them coming into our building with a losing record, coming in at 6-8.
Correct. Right.
Edwardsville almost threw that ball away. They don't turn the ball over that often. But they are chewing up time on the clock, and Collinsville is down by 12, so they need every bit of that time if they can. That's a throwaway ball. There you go.
That's one.
That's the announcer's jinx at work again.
I
they
like
don't turn
it.
the ball very well. Do they? No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Boom.
they did.
There it is. We'll take it.
There you go.
Let's take advantage of it now.
Jansen brings the ball up across the timeline. Be nice if Collinsville got the first points. Here is Jansen. Hops her way over to the right wing and gives it up to Scheller into the corner for Guerrero. Guerrero comes out, takes a shot. Good little fingertip roll. How about that?
I shake my head at it
You
because
did?
it
You were
looks
shaking
like
your head because it looked like it wasn't going to make it.
It never looks like it's going, and then boom, there it is. She's just so soft.
Putting
with
on
that.
some pressure in the backcourt. They break it to the Tigers, and they give it up, and a shot no good. Rebound. For a moment, Collinsville had it. Now the ball is out of bounds, and it is going to go to Edwardsville. Well, they're going to call a jump ball first, and the Kahawks have the arrow, so Collinsville will get the ball.
Nice. We need some of that.
Yeah,
we need some more of that energy. That's, the press down here looks good. The fact that they got a bad shot is what you want out of that, and hopefully we get the rebound, and that was just good hustle.
And in hockey, they call it puck luck. In basketball, we call it rock luck. Rock luck?
Rock luck?
Rock luck, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, last check, by the way, the Blues and the New Jersey Devils were tied 2-2. That one was off of Jenna Scheller, I believe. It caught her in the face.
Eyeball.
Yeah.
Right in the eyeball.
It's a good thing it's not a football. Might have poked her in the eye.
Would have been bad.
Yeah. So, Collinsville, they end up getting the points that we needed to open up the half, and they're to within 10. But another turnover, and Edwardsville has the ball back. Almost threw it away there. Here is Weller. Weller on the wing. Well, that should have been a travel, and yeah, it is.
Interesting.
Referee on the far side called it. The one standing right behind the young lady didn't call it at all.
He looked at it, and I guess he thought it was awkward or whatever.
Yeah, but Collinsville got a hand in there. The dribbling stopped, but the feet kept moving.
That's right.
Here is Guerrero over on the wing. Once again, to Scheller. Scheller got slapped in the face that time. No call. Willis, baseline, ran out of room. Gilmore, top of the key. Gives it up for Jansen. Megan travels over to that right wing, hands the ball off to Willis. Inside, trying to feed Scheller, but Scheller wasn't watching, and the ball went behind her.
Seemed like a little miscommunication there. Talisha didn't look like she was in a good position and wasn't sure what she was doing, and looked a little frustrated there, but let's come down and play here.
Morningstar picks up the first points here in the third quarter for Edwardsville, so Collinsville held them to no points in the first 2.5 minutes, but the Kahawks themselves only scored 2 points in that time. Here's Gilmore kicking it back out to Willis, who tries to force a pass into Guerrero or into Jansen. That was an ill-conceived idea there. Miss on the easy layup, and then a foul will send Weller back to the free throw line. That one's going to belong to Ella Guerrero.
Was it Ella or Megan?
Megan, I don't know.
Megan.
Megan.
Yeah.
Both of them were there.
Yeah. I wasn't sure who was in front.
Weller, 6 of 8 from the charity stripe in the first half, and hits the first one. Stop fouling her.
Yes, please, because she can shoot.
Yes.
She might hit a free throw or
She's
two.
the leading scorer for a reason.
Correct.
63.3% from the free throw line. Not spectacular by any means.
Absolutely not. Believe it or not, that's not a good percentage.
Yeah.
She's not one I would go to in a free throw situation. Let's put it that way.
Nope. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Emma Rabashewski. Rabashewski gives it to Jansen. Jansen, again, sidesteps her way over to the wing to Scheller. Scheller into the corner. Rabashewski, baseline, pull up, jump shot, goes over the rim. We've done that a few times tonight.
Yeah, a little too much there. She got in a position where I think she thought she wasn't as close and to put it up, and it just didn't go.
She just shot it where she was standing.
Yeah.
There's a three-point shot. That misses the
Good
mark.
board
Gilmore
there.
Pulls down the rebound. Collinsville brings the ball back up. Here is Jansen. Jansen on the left wing. Tries a spin move into the perimeter. No room there. That was cut off by Hockett. So Rabashewski now with the ball. She'll travel one way, come back the other. A little hook pass for Scheller and all the way over to Guerrero. Guerrero inside. Scheller just outside the lane. Rabashewski for three. That one was a line drive shot. Lucky that it hit the front of the rim, and that's a shot that hits that fat part of the iron, and those always come right back to you. But Collinsville trying to pick that ball off on the other end as the rebound belonged to Edwardsville. Morningstar gets it over on the far side now for Neath, and then back out to Weller.
That hustle by Megan was unbelievable right there.
It was. Wish it would have resulted in something to
I do too. She deserved
something to be proud of. Here's a three-point shot. That's good for Morningstar. And Collinsville now trailing by 17. Came into this trailing by 12. They've given up 5 more points. Here is Scheller with a handoff to Guerrero. Guerrero, baseline, has that one knocked out of her hands. And it got knocked out because there was a lot of arm there by Neath. She'll pick up her first, team first. Each team with 1 foul now here in the second half.
Interesting to me that they didn't call that a shooting foul.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure her arms were going up. I'm not sure what they were looking at.
Yeah, she was driving to the basket. Rabashewski, free throw line, pulls up in front, takes the shot, can't get it to go, and Gilmore almost had that rebound, but instead she's going to get pegged for a foul.
Yep. Definitely not
That'll
in
be
position.
her third. And a timeout called by Collinsville, 60-second timeout. We will step aside for that long as well, and we're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. Todd Duke and former head coach Lori Billy with you. Blues are up 4-2 as they have about 10 minutes left to go in the third.
Man, that was a quick shift.
Yeah, sure was. They're up in New Jersey, so that got started at 6 o'clock. So they're almost finished at the Garden State.
Yes, they are.
Here it is 37-20. Collinsville trails by 17. Kahawks have a lot of work to do to try to climb back into this one. Here is Weller. Weller tries the shot and a jump ball called and possession arrow in favor of the Tigers.
That's a good job again defensively. They kept their hands on the ball and got the call. That's good.
3:10 left to play here in this third quarter, so time is of the essence here for Collinsville. But Edwardsville is not going away, and that one snakes all the way around. Emerson Weller now up to 14 points. And here comes Megan Jansen. Jansen takes it all the way down. Can't get the ball to follow the way she wanted it to go. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. They bring it up. Here is Morningstar. Morningstar with a pass to the top of the key. Now over to the far side in front of the Tigers bench to Hawk. And then out front to Weller. Weller on the wing, gives it up for Hoover. Hoover dribbles with that left hand. Free throw line, popped up in the air, but no one there wearing the purple and the white to grab it. Morningstar with it. She does the splits, and that is a travel.
That'd be a travel. I think her shoe came off.
Yeah. Mia Semeth checks back into the game, as does Molly Peel. There was one more out there as well. Can't remember who that was. Here is Lily Carlisle. To Jansen. Jansen moves away from the midcourt logo. 2:15 left to play here in this third quarter. Carlisle all the way out to Gilmore. Gilmore will bounce it onto the left wing. Provide a little bit of screen there. Cohen to the paint. Gilmore gets it back. Has the ball knocked out of her hands. And it is going to
stay with us.
With Collinsville?
Yep, stays with us.
All right. Inbound going to be triggered by Diaria Spears, the 5'5" sophomore, into the game for the first time for Collinsville. Gives to Bardwell, who gives to Carlisle. Carlisle will back up. Over under the wing for Spears. Spears dribbles, drives, free throw line. That's a shot that I wouldn't have taken.
No, that's a little out of control.
Yeah. And with the ball, it is Semeth. Semeth over on in front of the Tigers bench. That's Neath. She'll drive. She'll throw one almost away, and then the ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Edwardsville. Weller, I didn't even know she was gone. She'll check back in. She didn't stay at the bench very long, that's for sure.
She had just to get her shoe on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She lost her shoe.
Yeah.
Did the splits and lost her shoe.
That's right.
If I would have done the splits, I would have lost more than a shoe.
Well.
I would have lost some ligaments.
Or, yeah.
There's a turnover by Edwardsville, and Collinsville brings it up. Here's Rabashewski. She'll put on the brakes at the left wing, and that ball is knocked out of bounds by Hockett. If I would have done the splits, I'd still be out there. You got to be putting me on the stretcher.
Right, we'd be calling in some help.
Yeah. Here, once again, Megan Jansen. 1:20 left. Time is of the essence here for Collinsville, and Edwardsville is doing a good job of clogging everything up. Here is Scheller off the glass. Can't get it to go, but Jenna will head to the free throw line. By the way, I was wrong. I said Collinsville didn't go to the free throw line in the first half. Jenna Scheller did. She went 2 for 2. Chance for a 4 for 4 performance from the line here, please.
We need that. Be a good chance for her to get a couple easy buckets. Ugh.
That one did everything but fall in. Rough night for the varsity Lady Kahawks. They have still only scored 2 points here in this third quarter, and it's almost over.
Yeah, it's not the third quarter you want, and that happens. You come out after a break, and sometimes you're flat in the third quarter, and against a team like this, you can't do that. You got to come out, and you got to be able to knock a few shots down and take advantage of some turnovers and some pressure. And
Collinsville has not played in a game since that loss Friday to Clayton, and Jenna misses both of them.
It's unusual for her.
Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. And the Tigers bring it up in the form of Ellie Neath. Neath. I like losing some. I don't know. It seems like I don't have as much volume here.
I don't know.
Kind of weird. Here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero, Carlisle. Carlisle with it on the wing. Top of the key. She'll throw it in the paint for Scheller. Turn around, and Scheller can't seem to buy a bucket right now. And the rebound, once again, belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers, they bring it up in the form of Blakely Hockett. Hockett gets it all the way out now for Neath. Neath hands the ball off to Hockett. Hockett back over on the wing now. That is Semeth. And back over to Neath we go. Over to Weller. Weller has it at the top of the key. We're down to the final 20 seconds left to go here in this third quarter.
Need to stop.
Yes, we do. From the right wing.
There it is.
And there it is. A picked off pass. Katie Bardwell with it. Into the corner for Rabashewski. Rabashewski had it knocked out of her hands and then steps on the purple paint while she got a hand on it trying to save it. 1.7 seconds. Let's see what the Tigers want to do. 3/4 of the court is where they'll be when they inbound it.
Well, let's not let him have an easy catch.
Inbound pass coming from Blakely Hockett. They'll just let it roll on in, and they'll be happy to go to the third. 39-20. Collinsville held to just 2 points in that third quarter. We'll be back to tell you about the fourth quarter here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Collinsville with the ball to start quarter number 4 here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Cahoks are trailing by 19 points. Here is a pass to Scheller. Scheller has it top of the key to Carlisle. Lily gives it up for Guerrero. Thought about that 3. She just went ahead and taken it.
Yeah. Nothing stopping her at this point.
Already trailing by 19. You need some big points, so might as well try a 3-point shot. And there it is.
And
there's the first 3-point shot made of the night for Collinsville in their 6th try.
2 more of those, and we've got a close game.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm game.
I'm ready.
Sold to the man in the Collinsville hoodie. And there you
There
go.
we
There's
go.
a start.
See?
Another turnover. Collinsville brings it back up. Here's a dump off
Nice.
for Gilmore.
Nice.
Good for 2 more.
Very nice. Good way to run the floor. Talisha followed with her. They've really gotten used to each other and have learned to play that well together.
They've already eclipsed the 2 points they scored in the third quarter. Nice to see.
Exactly. See, I told you.
Trying to put on some pressure. Forcing Edwardsville outside, but you can't let them hang out there forever because they'll chew up a good 90 seconds on that clock if you let them. Hoover underneath and good for 2 points for Morningstar. I don't even know how that went in.
I don't either because she had Jenna's hand in her back the whole time, and she still knocked it down.
Guerrero gets it across to Jansen. Jansen.
That's a kick.
Kicked the ball. That was a Hockett kick, which would have set the shot clock back to 20 seconds, but we don't have that.
We don't have that right now.
I'm hoping at some point we do. I've heard we're talking about it for the boys and never did hear about it for the
well,
girls.
Well, you know, they were talking about it my last year that it was coming, and now it's here, but let's see how long, because it's not really even in play yet for the boys officially.
Just on the tournaments,
just
and that's only if you have the equipment and the manpower to cover it, and that's the problem right there.
Yep.
Everybody wants to go to it. 3-point shot coming, and that one rattles home.
All right. I'm not going to say anything, Todd. I'm not going to say anything, okay?
Yeah, that's the sticking point there, is getting everybody that you got to have money to put the clocks in.
Correct.
You have to have money to pay the people to run the clocks, so that's where the big holdup is.
And you have to train them.
Yeah, that's right.
They have to be trained because that is a very specific.
Sure is. Ask Colton Rhodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach Rhodes, you did a fine job.
I had
Weller drives, scores.
I had Jackson Lee in the gym with me, and he did quite a fine job on it.
Yeah. Here comes number 13, Ella Guerrero. One-arm pass over to Scheller. Scheller gives it up for Carlisle. Carlisle in front of her bench. Backs up, gives it back to Scheller. Free throw line, shot, and that one won't roll in. And the rebound once again belongs to Edwardsville. 43-28. 5:25 left to play here in this fourth quarter. On to the wing is Morningstar. Morningstar dribbles and drives just outside into the paint, and a blocking foul is going to come up against young Miss Megan Jansen.
Okay. I thought she had pretty good position, willing to take one. I might have given it to her, but I could be a little prejudiced.
Caitlin Morningstar to the free throw line, 24 of 40 coming into this game, 60%. Oh, so she only has one. Mornings, they count that bucket, huh?
Looks like they did. Looks like they did.
Comes in for Scheller. And the free throw is good.
You do know that when it's free throws against us, they make all of them, right?
Well, of course they do.
Okay.
Weller has only missed 2. Hockett missed 1. Collinsville trying to hold on to the ball, and now they're not going to be able to.
Again, good hustle. It's not for lack of effort. That's
No,
for sure.
it never is.
That's for sure.
Edwardsville, they came in on a 3-game winning streak, and they want to continue that. 6-8 on the year.
Like you said, I don't know that I've seen an Edwardsville team in many years that came in with a losing record.
No, I don't think they've had a losing record in quite a long time.
I want to say back to maybe when Coach Blade first came to Edwardsville. That they didn't have a good year that first year.
Yeah, they have not won a Southwestern Conference title since Belleville West captured the crown in 08-09.
Right.
There's a drive and a ball that won't fall for Neath. Collinsville ends up with the rebound. And the Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Jansen in the paint, kicks it back out. Guerrero for 3, and that's a little too far. And the rebound belongs to nobody.
Jump ball?
Jump ball called, possession arrow in favor of Collinsville. How about that?
Let's go.
So
get a bucket here.
Edwardsville had their hands on the rebound. Collinsville said not so fast. Guerrero will inbound from underneath of her own basket all the way out to Megan Jansen. Jansen. 4:25 left to play here in this fourth. At the top of the key, gives it up for Guerrero. Guerrero on the left wing. Dribbles her way out toward midcourt. One-arm pass over to Carlisle. Carlisle on the right side. Deeper inside the right side now for Guerrero. Guerrero kicks it back outside for Jansen. Jansen looking for some room and runs into a couple of defenders. Gives it up for Guerrero, who couldn't hold on to it. Turnover number 14 for Collinsville.
Our goal was always to be under 10. Have to be under 10 turnovers. You know, it's crazy how those kinds of things can make a huge difference.
You knew I had it here in my notes. Edwardsville has not suffered a losing season since going 11-14 all the way back in 2002, 2003.
That was Blade's first year.
Yeah.
I remember that year.
Yeah, I think that was only one of 2 losing seasons she had.
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we're halfway through quarter number 4, 46-28. Edwardsville has the lead, and they have the ball on the wing near sideline. Hoover trying to get around Bardwell and almost lost the ball, but she found it and then somehow makes it count for a shot.
Yeah, that was something. She did lose control of the ball and then picked it right back up and scored.
One-handed almost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Guerrero. Guerrero hands it off to Bardwell. Bardwell back out toward midcourt. Gets the ball over to Spears. Spears drives, shoots, and goes over the basket once again. Edwardsville, they bring it back up. Here is Hawk. Hawk with a pass out front for Peel. Peel onto the wing now. That is Hockett. Hockett has that left-hand dribble. She'll switch it over to the right hand and over on the right wing. Bounces one into Hawk, who gets it inside and back outside for Weller. Weller gives it back to Hawk. Hawk on the wing. That is Hockett, and a double dribble will give the ball back to Collinsville. 10th turnover for Edwardsville. 4 players coming in here for Edwardsville. Lydia Struble checks into the game for the first time. Lane Logan also in there, as well as Laney McFarland. Simeth stays out there. Here is Carson Mode for Collinsville. Dumps it off for Willis. Willis back over to Mode. Mode dribbles, drives, kicks it back out for Bardwell. All the way over for Guerrero. Guerrero deep on that right wing. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it up now for Mode. Back over to Guerrero. Kicks it out for Willis, who keeps it all outside for Bardwell. Bardwell Hands the ball off to Spears. Far side, Guerrero, three-point shot. That rattles but won't fall. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Their 20th rebound of this game.
What have we had?
8. Top of the key as they'll throw the ball around the outside of the perimeter with 2 minutes left to play. Here in this fourth quarter, here is a shot, and that one goes in. The bank is open.
Sure is.
For Lane Logan. The young sophomore comes in off the bench and banks one off the high glass. 50-28. And a timeout called by Coach Moore. And I think they're trying to figure out if it's 30 or 60. It's 30.
I think we're just getting subs, to be honest with you.
Yeah? Well, I thought he called a timeout.
He did, but he did it just to get subs.
Oh, well, so it's not really a timeout then.
No.
They didn't charge him with one.
It's really something else.
It's just substitutions. Spears to Mode. The only person they took out was Guerrero. And they put Carlisle back in. She takes a three-point shot. That misses. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Lady Tigers bring it up. That is Mia Semeth, the freshman. She's played a little bit longer in this varsity game than the rest of her ladies that have come into the game recently. Here is McFarland. She'll hand the ball off, and once again it is Logan. Logan gives the ball up now. And deep out on the wing, McFarland. We are down to 1 minute to go here in this one. I did manage to run into Coach Moore and remind him to bring me somebody up for the postgame, so.
Well, there you go. Now you're covered.
I am covered. 56.4 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter, 50-28 in favor of Edwardsville. Up by 22 are the Tigers. And the Tigers still with the ball. There is a shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville, and the whistle belongs to Collinsville. This one is Carson Mode's foul, her second. And the fourth team foul. Not a lot of fouls here, that's for sure. First half or second half.
No, really. I think first half we had 5.
Yeah.
So
here is Lydia Struble, the sophomore, missing on the first free throw try. Struble on the year has not been to the free throw line on the varsity side. Now she says she has one.
She's in the book.
In the varsity book with a point. 45 seconds left. Here comes Carson Mode. Mode gets it up over to Carlisle, into the corner for Bardwell. Bardwell back out front for Spears. Spears dribbles, drives, paint, shot off the front of the rim, but she was fouled in the process, and young Miss Spears will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Tigers foul number 25, Mia Simmons.
You know, I just noticed Ellie is not.
Yeah, I don't know,
she's
and he told me that she was starting tonight, but she's not even here, is she?
I do not see her. Hope she's not ill.
Me too. Spears good on the first one. She came in just 2 of 3 on the varsity side from the charity stripe. So now 3 of 4. And one more shot for the young Kahok sophomore. Good for both.
Good for her. Good for her. I like to see that.
51-30. Final 30 seconds to go here in this game, and Edwardsville is going to try to turn it into some more points. They did not, and the rebound is on the ground, and Edwardsville, that's the longest rebound you'll ever see. That rebound took about 5 minutes. Here's another drive. This one's going to go over the basket and then stuffed by Carson Mode. Another shot anyway. Finally, Collinsville picks up the rebound, and they'll bring it back up with just 8 seconds to go, and here is Bardwell. Collinsville won't even try to take a shot. And that is going to do it. 51-30 is the final score. Edwardsville inches closer to that 500 mark, and Collinsville falls to 10-7 on the year, and now 3-2 in conference play. This is really not what I was expecting when I was coming out here to do this game. Looking at Edwardsville's record of 6-8, I'm like, this is our year. This is it.
You're right, Todd. I was thinking the same thing. I thought we had a good chance tonight, and like I said initially, I thought we played well, handled their pressure pretty well, and we just couldn't get shots to fall, and then they kind of dropped their heads a little bit. And not getting rebounds also hurt us. So Got another chance at him.
Yep, too many turnovers, not enough rebounds. Coach Lori Billy, thank you very much for joining us.
You're
Always appreciate
welcome.
it, my dear.
You're welcome, my friend.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Head Coach Lori Billy, former head coach of your Lady Kahok basketballers, and we will take a break here as it's post-game show now. We'll see if we can get somebody from the team to come up and join us, and if not, at least we'll have the stats to pass along to you. We'll do all that and more coming up next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Ogle with Ogle Auctions, and we hope you are enjoying tonight's game, and go Kahawks. Hey, check us out. Every Sunday night, we have an online auction at www.ogleauctions.com. Everything from grandma's china to grandma's motorcycle helmet, it's all here at Ogle Auctions every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Check us out, and we will see you soon.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium, used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, no one has emerged from the locker room to come up here and join me, so we'll go ahead and give you the final stats of this game, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Final score 51-30 in favor of Edwardsville. Leading scorer in this game was Emerson Weller. She had 16 points, and she was joined in the double-digit category by Caitlin Morningstar, who had 14 points. After that, Ellie Neath had 8 points, 4 points for Zay Hoover, 3 apiece for Blakely Hockett and Mia Semeth, and then 2 points belonging to Lainey McFarland off the bench late, and Lydia Struble had 1 point off of the bench late. Leading scorer for Collinsville was Megan Jansen. She had 9. No one in Collinsville's uniforms could get to double digits. Ella Guerrero ended up with 7, and then 2 points apiece for Emma Rabashewski, Jenna Scheller, Denasia Willis, and Diaria Spears. Collinsville, they fell victim to a bad rebounding night. Kahawks got out-rebounded in this one 23-10. Collinsville had more turnovers than they did rebounds, 14 turnovers for the Lady Kahawks compared to 10 turnovers for Edwardsville. From the lines, Collinsville was cold from the three-point line. They shot 2 of 10, while Edwardsville shot 4 of 12 from the free throw lines. Collinsville hit 4 of 6, while Edwardsville hit 11 of 15. Rough third quarter for Collinsville. They were outscored in the third quarter 9-2. Single digits in the first quarter as well with 6 points, but Collinsville did manage to score 12 in the second and 10 in the fourth quarter. That is going to do it for us from here for tonight. We're right back here tonight. Same 2 schools going at it, but we'll switch genders. Boys basketball for you tomorrow night. We'll be on the air around 7:15 with another pregame show for you, and then opening tip-off will soon follow somewhere around the 7:30 mark. A big thank you to head coach Colin Moore for joining us on the pregame show, and as always, a big thank you to Lori Billy for joining us on the other microphone. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow night, everyone have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.